Hello. Happy Thursday indeed. Good to have you in. I think it might be a quiet one this week. I think that's just going to be the way it is over the summer. We now have to compete with outdoors now that vaccines are rolling out. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Yes, I got the day right this time. It is almost the weekend though. 16 days to go for the Van Goghs. How is that going? How is the in terms of COVID? Was this a COVID delayed wedding in the first place, or this is just when you were going to do it anyway? You're going to be able to have any guests last Thursday of the week? Yeah, the first couple weren't very good. All right, so it's Thursday, which means it's think fast. It's our speed trivia, extra quick. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. You can see the game pin there at the top of the screen, the 7-digit number that will allow you to join on the Kahoot app or at kahoot.it. Oh, I sound a bit congested. I don't know what that's about. Oh, yeah, that's a shame. Um, I think it's. I mean, I know a lot of people who've been delaying and delaying and delaying. At some point, you just want to get it done, don't you? Um, But hopefully things will be back to normal-ish soon this year. Fingers crossed. That's too bad. Okay, and Liz is here as well. Welcome, Liz. It's not so you had planned it for this day, and you thought, yeah, I think that's reasonable. Rather get it done than have to reschedule everything, especially when you've got deposits and stuff to lose. All right, and it looks like six in today. Liz, are you in? I can see a message in the chat. And are you one of those? Are you fasterest? Um, but yeah, otherwise, if everyone's in, we may as well just. Oh yeah, there we go. There's butts. So seven. Well, that's not bad. I think good enough to get started with. Let's get rolling. So you know how it is. It's the 3rd of June. It's Think Fast. Our first June quiz. We're properly into summer now. Remember, faster answers equal more points. If you are watching the stream and you didn't get in on that opening screen there, you can still see the game pin is down there in the bottom right. You can join at any point during this stream, during this quiz. Obviously, the earlier you get in, the more chances you have to get points and get on that leaderboard. But let's get rolling with the first round of the quiz, which, as always, is complete the headline. So, as usual, you've got a selection of 5 headlines from the last couple of days, and you're going to fill in the blank with the correct word or phrase. So, our first headline comes from NBC. FDA says not to eat blank if you have a seafood allergy. Is that seafood, Twinkies, cicadas, or Tide Pods? Huh. Oh, and most people got that right. Cicadas. I don't know why it's squishing our headlines this week. Hopefully not too much of an issue. Yes, but 7 out of 8 correctly getting cicadas there. Yeah, the cicada swarm is in effect. It's not reached this far north, but down south they've started to emerge. And I guess, it makes sense. They're kind of like the shrimps of the land. 16 days to go, off to an early lead. Next headline comes from CNN. Man who blank is now posting love songs online. Is that sued YouTube, shot Reagan, made Dogecoin, or faked death? I don't know why it's. Or I mean, I made the headline graphics this week. Is the only difference to usual. Um, so blame blame me. I swear when I made the graphics, they were just normal. And it seems to be a 50-50 split between Shot Reagan and Faked Death. Yeah, Shot Reagan was the answer there. He's out and he's on YouTube. 16 days to go. Still in the lead. Faster than Go Away COVID, climbing nicely. You can still hear me reading the headlines, even if they are a bit difficult to read. Number 3 from the BBC. NASA to launch blank to International Space Station. Is that baby squid, first child, Lance Bass, or cigarettes? And over half of you correctly getting that it was a baby squid. They're not sending a child into space. Yeah, a baby squid. Or several baby squid, presumably. A bunch of them. All right. And go away, COVID. Frank, Thursday, is it? All climbing up the leaderboard there. Our fourth headline is from the Associated Press. Blank. Other new incentives for Biden's vaccine sprint. Is that tax breaks, coupons, iPhones, or free beer? Just had to mute to clear the old throat. I don't know why I sound so froggy today. And most of you, again, uh, correctly getting that it was free beer. The other one's getting one of you a piece. And Thursday, is it an M, climbing up, but 16 days to go, having a real barn burner of a first round. Yes, next one of these, Jessica will be back on graphic duty. I don't know what she does different to me. I just clip screenshot some headlines and put green boxes over them. I thought that was what she did, but clearly there's a deft touch that I don't understand. Okay, and the last headline comes from Bon Appetit. For TikTok's blank, it's been a year of magical cooking. Is that mukbang mediums, kitchen witches, ASMR food talkers, or cupcake e-girls? All right, and guesses spread around the first three there, and kitchen witches was the answer. All right, and M and Later Gator. Oh, we've got our latecomer joining us, and they're in the top 5. So welcome, Later Gator. But 16 days to go, hanging on to the lead there. All right, next is a Bake It Till You Make It. It's a simple enough round. We're going to show you pictures of 5 different baked goods. You just have to name the baked goods that we show you. So let's have a look at the first one. So first up, name the baked goods. Here's a picture. Is that an iced bun, a long john, an eclair, or a profiterole? We've been watching just all the old series of Bake Off on Netflix, so that's what inspired this round. And yeah, people guessing all over there, but the majority, well, a solid half of you correctly getting that that's an eclair. You can see the telltale cracks of a shoe dough, but the long shape of an eclair. A little seam on the side there. And that means that the Goffs, the Goes, switch places. All right, next up, name the baked goods. Is that biscotti, Melba toast, soda bread, or amaretti? Mm. People knew it was some kind of Italian biscuit. Yeah, biscotti, twice baked. You can see where it's kind of baked in loaf form, sliced and baked again. Kind of like Melba toast, but sweet. And that puts 16 days to go back on top. Frank and Thursday in it climbing quite high in the rankings there. Next up on Name the Baked Goods are these Saviardi, Financier, oyster crackers, or madeleines. Whatever they are, I want to eat them. Yep, most of you getting madeleines there. I was wrong on biscotti, so win I will not eat. All right, Frank with the streak and 16 days to go, still in the lead, but butts into the top 5, along with M. Very, very close behind. Next up on Name the Baked Good, do we have naan, pita, roti, or injera? So, which of the flatbreads can we see pictured? Oh, and people, a real even split here. The answer was roti. 2 of you guessing each of them. And later Gator into the top 5 with that one. And last on Name the Baked Good, is this a croissant, a queen amman, a cannelle, or a brioche? We've saved the toughest ones for the end. And okay, people, it was a queen amman. People were pretty sure that it was either a cannelle or a brioche, but queen amman was the answer. Kind of another laminated bread dough product like a croissant, but different shape. Also, like usually made with a proper bread dough and not a As I know, I can't remember the name for the croissant dough, which is like an enriched bread dough. And there we go. Frank in the lead. Frank knows his baked goods. I mean, he certainly likes his treats. Okay, now for the put in order rounds. We are going to put these 4 book series in order by number of entries. So that's number of installments in the oh, I'm so froggy today. In the mainline series, we're not counting spin-offs, stuff like that. Like, you know, as soon as a series gets popular, there'll be tons of spin-offs and stuff. I'm just counting the main series of these 4 book franchises, and we're going from least entries to most. So left to right or top to bottom, we're starting with the series with the least books going to the one with the most books. All right, and your options are His Dark Materials, Twilight, Harry Potter, or A Series of Unfortunate Events. I don't know why we can't see the whole question on screen for this one. But His Dark Materials, Twilight, Harry Potter, or A Series of Unfortunate Events. So you can slide those around left to right or up and down, depending how it's displayed on your device. And we are going from the series with the least number of entries, least number of books, to the one with the most. And yes, it's bound to happen sometimes. It was just showing them in the correct order. Yes, His Dark Materials, 3 books, Twilight 4, Harry Potter 7, A Series of Unfortunate Events, 13 books. So that means looks like based on percentages, I'm going to say 3 out of 8 of you got that correct. And Butts into third place with that. So it looked like the correct favored to those lower in the rankings. Next up, City Scramble. So unscramble the anagrams to find the capital cities. So all 5 cities are world capitals. The anagrams, yeah, they've been anagramized. So let's have a look. First of all, Mock Sloth. So what world capital city can be rearranged to form the words Mock Sloth? Couple of fast answers. I hope you guys are being careful of the dreaded typo. Especially when it comes to proper nouns. I mean, who knows what autocorrect is going to think of those. It will probably just correct it back to Mock Sloth. But in general, people seem to be answering fairly quickly for this one for an anagram round. Sometimes these are pretty tough, but we've already got most of the answers in. And Stockholm, someone did make a typo, but 5 of you correctly got Stockholm was the answer. Stockholm, Sweden, or Moxloth. 16 days to go in the top of the leaderboard. Frank in second place for now. Okay, our next one, Laos. So what world capital can be scrambled to form Laos? Okay, people quickly answering this one. It's a bit of a shorter one, might make it a bit easier as well. There's only so many combinations of 5 letters that form intelligible words. And already we've got 6 in with only half the time gone. I think normally with these typing the answer rounds, we use the full 60 seconds, but we actually might not this time around. And yes, it's the spelling here that's got people. You've all correctly got the city, but which way to rearrange those letters? Bit of a mean one because it is an anglicized form of a Korean word, but this is the accepted anglicization for Seoul, capital of South Korea. Butts into second, Go Away COVID in third, M with the streak. I'm not sure how they dish out that streak. Sometimes people with the same streak, only one of them gets the little fire emoji. Okay, next, Bad Upset. So what capital city can you find in the words Bad Upset? So as we usually do, I think I've tried to make these progressively more difficult in my opinion. So we'll see if that holds true as we go along. So far, we've had the majority of people getting the first 2. And only one person without their answer. And at this point in the game, some people just anagrams are not their thing. Buddha, oh, I feel like I did not anticipate people putting Budapest as 2 words, but yeah, I guess just a single word Budapest is the accepted spelling. So 5 of you again getting the correct answer there. Budapest, Hungary. And all of our top 4 getting points there. No movement. Next up, Noise Abuser. So a slightly longer one. The more letters you have, the trickier it can get with with these because there's just more potential ways you can kind of form more things that sound like they could be real. Noise abuser. And yes, I thought it might be a case, and it looks like it is going to be, where there is a sudden drop off from number 3 to number 4. Well, let's get some guesses in. One answer. Oh, anyone else going to get in? 2. We'll see if anyone gets the name of the city. 3. The answer was Buenos Aires. No one got that one though. Noise abuser, Buenos Aires. All right. So no movement there, of course. And let's see the last capital city. So Buenos Aires, capital of Argentina. Last one, Sodium Hag. So Sodium Hag, unscrambled, can form the name of a capital city somewhere in the world. Not quite as long. Not quite as long as Buenos Aires. But I ranked this one a bit harder based on the city might not just like pop into your mind straight away. And I don't know if anyone's noticed, the little photos have actually been of the cities each time. But most of them don't have particularly famous skylines, so I don't know. That was more of an Easter egg than a hint. And Mogadishu, not anglerfish, not Hagia Sophia. Mogadishu, capital of Somalia, can be unscrambled or re-scrambled to form Sodium Hag, but no points there again. So 4 and 5, really big disconnect there from the first 3. But it's everyone's to play for as we get to our final round. Fountain Dew or roller coaster. So we've got 5 names. And are they a knockoff of the soft drink Mountain Dew, or is it the name of a roller coaster? Pretty simple. Yeah, not, all soft drinks. You get these various grocery store brand knockoffs. So Mountain Dew impersonator or roller coaster. Here we go. So first up on soda or coaster, Wild Mountain. And people know that speed is the key for this final round. You may as well just, it's a coin flip on everyone. May as well just try and be as fast as you can. That one was a soda. 2 of you getting that one right. So later Gator into the top 5 with that. Next up on soda or coaster, American Thunder. Is that soda or coaster? A 50-50 split. That's a roller coaster. All right, and top 3 all getting points there. Next up on soda or coaster, White Lightning. Speed is key, guys. And that, again, a roller coaster. It is also, obviously, cheap cider, but that is not a Mountain Dew knockoff. Butt's climbing into pole position with only 2 questions to go. Can she hold on? Let's find out. Next up on soda or coaster, Surge. Which one is it? And most of you correctly getting that's a soda. One of the better known Mountain Dew knockoffs. It's Coca-Cola's Mountain Dew knockoff. Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product. And yes, top three picking up points. It's very, very close between first and second place. And it all comes down to the final question on soda or coaster. Mountain Rapids. This really sounds like it could plausibly be either. And it's a soda. Only two of you correctly guessing that. So our next quiz is actually not going to be until the 14th of June, guys. So for the remainder of the summer, we're going to be doing these quizzes every other week and every other week schedule. So Monday, 14th of June will be the next quiz. That's going to be the full length quiz. We've got particularly busy schedules, and we know everyone else kind of has busy things to do in the summer. People want to get out there and enjoy the first summer that they're going to have in 2 years. And we're getting spoilers for the podium in the chat, but let's reveal that. So that would be at the usual time, but Monday next. Go away COVID in third place. 16 days to COVID. 16 days to go. Not COVID. And Butt-Butts with the victory. Unseating perennial champ Kelsey there. Frank, and I didn't catch who fifth position was, rounding out the top five. But yeah, congratulations on the victory there, Butt-Butts. Lots of movement there. I think probably half of the people playing were in first place at some point. So a very exciting quiz this week. We'll see you in a week and a half, and enjoy. Yeah, it was a close one. Lots of fun. We like it when it's close. We'll see you in a week and a half. Enjoy the weekend and next week, and we'll see you then. All right. Thanks for playing, guys. Bye-bye.